All right, hold on. Okay, I'm good. All right, just wanted to make sure this live was good to go. So I'm about to start off. Sorry, I had a busy morning, busy couple of days. I wanted to start off by saying we're in big trouble, man. We're in big trouble. There's a lot of things that happened yesterday. More and more shit is happening, guys, and it's so pointing to World War III. It's so pointing to World War III. It's not even funny. Russia is saying the real fight is getting started. Armenia is expecting an attack from Azerbaijan, and I think Iran is talking about attacking Armenia. We have a lot of sides. Like this is a lot. Oh wait. They might be sticking with Armenia. Maybe it was attack Azer. No. It was Armenia. I think it was Armenia. But it's a lot going on. Then they got the board. No. They said they would protect Armenia if Azerbaijan got close to the border. They got close to the border with Iran. They said then they would jump in and attack Azerbaijan, and they're getting ready for that right now. So that whole area is starting to break off. China has given the United States a warning of the world on the whole Taiwan issue. The EU is giving Taiwan also some kind of trade deal and protection. I think it's called the Silicon Act or something, or Silicon Pact or something like that with Taiwan. What's the other thing? I'm trying to get everything out right now. Don't worry, my battery's charged. I'm just walking around. I'm enjoying this beautiful day we got today. This beautiful day. But man, what's the other thing? I'm trying to get everything out right now. Russia's camp is asking Vladimir Putin to be more aggressive in this war. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means they're going to go straight to nukes, or if they're going to do something, dramatic, like a chemical attack, or they also threatened to. I'm trying to get it all out. I'm getting all the important ones. That's the ones I remember easily. They also ordered for Putin to start doing attacks on Ukraine's power plant, knock them in the dark, and take them over. Knock them in the dark, take them over. Well, Putin is not being ordered. He's the top command, but advised, I should say. He's being advised to make those moves and get serious about this war. Now, the thing is, Putin kind of has to do it. At this point, it's a war. They didn't try to assassinate Putin. Russia didn't try to assassinate Zelensky. This is turning into a full-blown war. Now, you guys will see the difference from a special operation to a full-blown war. From one point, the electricity was on and you were avoiding hitting this stuff, to now you don't give a F what happens to civilians. Iran, that deal's going out the window. North Korea, the United States, Japan, and South Korea is getting ready for provocations from them. Even Hawaii's getting ready, just in case North Korea decides to lash out. What else we got? I already talked about. Oh yes, and the more important thing that I forgot to bring up on this mess: if Russia cuts all the power to Ukraine out, and I mean just going through hitting all the power plants and stuff, NATO will step in. There's a high chance that NATO will step in at that point, because there's no other aid that they can give them. They can't go and give weapons to Ukraine. They wouldn't even know barely where Ukrainians are. They barely would have communications. All the lines would be down. I mean, they still got Starlink, but they'll be fighting in the dark. And therefore, it'll be way more dangerous, especially if Russia goes ahead with this full operation on taking over Ukraine. Now, China shows support for Russia, but they also show concerns. They want to know the reason Russia's doing this. They want to know the truth. I'm wondering if Vladimir Putin told them the truth. I know he did say he comforted their concerns, but that's about all he said about that. Start Starlink doesn't work without power, bro. Oh, facts. But anyways, they will be in the dark, and NATO's getting ready to step into that part. Now, the other thing is there's already, I saw the video about the A-10s. I actually saw it before Paul put it up because I'm subscribed to Israeli News Live. Now, I don't go off of everything that man says, but when he has credible sources, he has credible sources. That's why I continue to follow the man over the years. Now, he seemed to show the A-10, I think it's called Warhawks or AWACS or something like that. But it was a plane that the Ukrainians were asking for a long, long time. But they wanted something better. They wanted new, modern NATO airplanes, not those. But they got those. And then I heard him ask the question, and I was like, good job, Paul. Hell yeah, man. I love the way that man thinks. He asked the question, who's flying these? Who's flying them? Who flew them into Ukraine? That was the question. Who flew them? How's she doing? Who flew those into Ukraine? Now, a lot of people could say Americans did it. A lot of people could say it was probably one of the Western allies. I know others would say, because the first thing I thought of in my head was the foreign fighters. I was like, well, maybe, veterans. We got foreign fighters in there, maybe some of, but we also know that there's actual NATO troops in Ukraine as well. There are NATO instructors, trainers, and stuff in Ukraine as well. It's been admitted a million freaking times right now. Russia even acknowledged that NATO was sneaking in troops with the foreign fighters because some of the troops just seemed a little too fresh and a little too experienced to be out of war for years, or pretty much not even sloppy. But that's another thing that we have concerns about. And we just signed another $600 million package for Ukraine. I don't know what's going to be in this, what kind of weapons is going to be in this bill, but we did sign that package. And the United States pledged military and economic support for Taiwan. Ned Price did that today, I believe. It was like earlier this morning or maybe last night. So it's going down to the wire. It's going deep, deep down to the wire. The world tensions are getting out of control, and they're worried about Ukraine getting nuked now, and the world. Oh, biggest concern, big concern, red alert. I forgot to put this one out. This probably should have been the first thing I'm talked about. Russia's doing drills in the Arctic really close to Alaska, and they're shooting cruise missiles to show a massive show of strength, or maybe a show of force to the United States. Could be both. Consider either or. Show of strength, show of force. But yes, they are by Alaska with a nuclear submarine, and they're shooting cruise missiles from the submarine, most likely in a display of show of force. On that, I think that's most of what I have today. Most. There's still probably a lot more on my phone, but I'm on the phone that I usually have my articles on. I'm blocked on all my channels on TikTok. I get unblocked on the True News Network on I get unblocked on the True News Network on Monday. No, Sunday. Shantae, he is blocked on all three. Yes, I will most likely be creating a backup. Yes, a fourth backup account for TikTok, man. It seems like I just got to censor. I don't know. It's no more that I can censor myself. People just keep finding me and reporting me, finding me and reporting me, finding me and reporting me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm blocked from lives. I can still post videos, and I will still post videos. People are getting on my nerves blocking Jay. Yeah, they're blocking all the good ones, but it's most likely not the trolls that we're kind of thinking of. It's probably people that want to see us go down, that don't like our content or whatever, or most likely people that works within the government. Certain words you say are triggers too. Yep. I know yesterday I was about to say that NATO and the United States said they would declare they would use conventional and nuclear means to protect Japan slash Taiwan, because if Japan goes under attack, then we already know what the deal is. Well, if Taiwan goes under attack, Japan will come to their aid, and therefore we already know what that is. But yeah, they keep trying to shut me down. But I'll be making another backup account. I'm trying to figure out what the name is. I'm not going to say the name on here, but I will promote it when I make it. But then all the trolls will get there. Someone referred me to some guy that says that there's a lot of robotic activity on my account. He's able to hack into TikToks and stuff. And I asked him to take a look at my account, and he said, "Bro, your account's full of. There's a lot of bots and robotic malware or some shit on there." I'm like, "What? What the fuck does that mean?" I'm like, "Oh shit, great." But he said, "Yeah, they're trying to shut your account down. Yours is high risk of being shut down." And the funny part is that wasn't even my main account. That was the account that I just made, the True News Network. He said that one's already on account warning on TikTok, and that's why I'm shadow banned. So some hackers are trying to get towards my stuff, but that's okay. Only watch you and cost. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. Really crazy. Oh man, beautiful. What's the other? So how long do we got left, man? I don't even think we got to November. I mean, I don't think we got to December. I will be utterly, fully surprised if another war doesn't break out by December. And I'm not talking about the Armenia and Azerbaijan. I'm looking towards Taiwan. I felt like maybe in the beginning they were starting to tell the people a lot of information that was going to happen this year. They got it right. Oh, Jay, get out your Cash App for everyone. Oh, yeah. I can't type it in here. Like on TikTok. Usually I'll type it in here, but no, I can't. There we go. Heather put it up for me. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, there's no way. But yes, if you want to donate to the channel, all my stuff's down there. Thank you, Heather, for putting that up for me. What about the nuclear treaty that's supposed to happen on September 24th? The nuclear treaty? Which nuclear treaty? Which one? Are we talking North Korea? No, that one's already signed into law. Which nuclear treaty? The World Nuclear Treaty. I didn't hear about that one. It just came out today. Oh, great. You know they're not going to follow that. Of course, yeah, Putin said no. Of course Putin said no. He said no to the last one, too. But, let me put it like this. We got a bad future. I'm about to walk somewhere. Well, I'm not, too public, but we got a bad future, guys. And I'm seeing it. It's even showing in our justice systems as they're talking about releasing prisoners. It's even showing in our economy as everything's going to poop. It's showing in our everyday world as everybody, well, a lot of people are miserable. I'm not going to say everybody's miserable, because some people love to find a way to make their days great. And I love that. Some people keep that same energy no matter what. And I love that. Vladimir Putin. What is my thoughts and concerns? My thoughts on Vladimir Putin is he will use the nuclear weapon before he jumps out of that office. Vladimir Putin is a next KBG. Or is it KGB? I think it's KGB. KGB. He is a very smart man. No matter what's happening in that Russian army, he's not the one moving that Russian army. It's a lot of the defense ministers and commanders, and a lot of those same people. They don't have the conventional means to fight NATO. They had the conventional means to fight Ukraine. If NATO had never stepped into this war, Ukraine would have been mincemeat. We know this because they would have ran out of weapons. They've been crying about weapons for a while, not saying that in a bad way, but literally, cussing us out over weapons. Saying, hey, they're not doing enough. They're not sending enough. We're losing people. We're going through, guys, Ukraine, if it was not for NATO, Ukraine wouldn't be here right now. They probably would have already been out of power, and this operation would have probably already been halfway done. Not in the 3 days that was rumored to be said, but I see Russia would have had a lot more of Ukraine because they got weapons. The only thing NATO couldn't protect Ukraine against was hypersonics. That was the only thing NATO has not been able to protect Ukraine against. Nobody has found a solution to hypersonics, and the U.S. is now working with Japan, the massive mastermind in military. What it used to be, I don't know if they are anymore. To look for a solution for hypersonic missiles, to find a defense for hypersonic missiles. They're saying the closest thing that we can get for hypersonics is lasers. Probably some kind of EMP, or there's some kind of shit they're going to come out with. Some kind of energy shielded missile or some fucking shit. Who knows? But for now, they're saying there's nothing. No cars being stopped. Crime is bad. Even outside, dogs are being poisoned. Yeah, hell yeah. And before you know it, they'll be hunted. Just being real. You know me. I tell it how it is. I am not scared. Especially on YouTube. I am not scared. Yeah, those dogs will be hunted. A lot of people will start going after dogs. A lot of people start going after cats when they start getting hungry here. When we start putting them sanctions on China as we're getting ready to pass this bill, that China's going to go to war with Taiwan. That's why they strengthened their ties with Russia. They sucked up the Ukraine war. They're dealing with it. They know what Vladimir Putin's doing, but Russia's support for Taiwan outweighs that so much. People do not understand how important Taiwan is into the mind of China. Imagine having your ex-girlfriend taken away from you from your, supposed to be friend. You guys work this out, y'all gonna mutually take care of this girl together, but remember that girl always go back to you. And then your best friend comes in and, hey, you know what? Your girl got all this valuable stuff on her. Let me just swoop her out of your hands. Oh, what? That's not how you do it. This was not part of the deal. Then the deal's done. The deal's done. At that point, the deal is done. Oh, man. Luckily, my dogs ate inside with me and won't take food from strangers. Good. I'm not going to look for no dogs. I'm cool on that. I won't personally be going to look for no dogs. I love dogs. I love animals. I'll probably train one, They are very valuable, but I'm not going to kill it. You got me effed up. Oh, finally down. All right. But yes, we're in a very, very bad time, guys. And now it's not that if nuclear weapons will be used or not. They definitely will be. It's not that if NATO is going to step into this war or not. They definitely will. It's not if we're going to make it out of this or not. We're definitely not going to make it out of this crisis. And there's a reason now we got to talk on the other thing that we need to get on. What are UAVs? Now, there's too many theories going around, and I'm starting to hop on one of the bandwagons. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to hop on the bandwagon. Because once it came out yesterday that the UAVs absorb radiation. What do you mean they absorb radiation? This makes me think to all the stories down in Antarctica. What them saying they seen these special lights and these special crafts and they had energy shields and all this other shit. Starting to make sense now because we're starting to see them on the surface. It's one thing when you haven't seen them in your life, but when you start seeing them with your own eyes, you start to wonder what those things are. Some of them look like souls, red balls of energy, all those fallen angels. Then they say they look like they were on fire, fire people with faces. Wonder what happens when they form up. Anyways, point is, how long have we been doing this? Don't forget, Georgia is about to declare war on Russia. Declare war on Russia, huh? Why would they do that? Russia will be fighting a two-front war. Oh, is World War III finally getting started? See, what I'm thinking of, I'm trying to think of strategies in my head. I'm like, why would Georgia attack Russia? What's the strategic point in this? But I know Georgia has a piece of that Azerbaijan or Azerbaijan. I can never fucking say it when I just want to think of it fast. Azerbaijan. I know they were talking about that war too, saying that that mess up the whole area. What's going on? What war is about to set off the Middle East? Now you have three fronts. Yep. One in your front, one towards your bottom. Now, if NATO jumps in this, the United States will be able to hit Russia from the east. And then now all there is for NATO to hit them up north. And then we got Russia surrounded. You would hope, right? You would hope. Nah. You know the big problem with all that? You know the big problem why Russia might not even need to use nuclear weapons in the beginning, but it could still happen. China. People keep forgetting two major powers are working together. This has never happened in history. We have never felt a war between one-on-one major powers. Imagine a two-on-one major power war. They gotta definitely both take us on for it to be a real challenge. And the rest of NATO, I'm not too optimistic about. With Russia, yeah, I think they would run through Russia. With China, yeah, they could take on China. It would hurt their economy, it would hurt the world, but they could take on China together as NATO. Russia and China, you're a little split. Plus Iran and North Korea, those wars, and plus the proxies that there's gonna be battlefields with countries we don't like that's gonna be attacking us. All front, like if all hell breaks loose, all hell's gonna break loose. It's gonna be all out war. This used to be one of my favorite spots. But if it breaks out, it breaks out. There's nobody gonna be like, hey guys, we coming in, you need to stop it. No, don't. If we coming in, we either coming in to take your spot and put a military base on there, or we coming in to fight if you're in our way. Good thing about Europe, there's so many teams on their there's so many people on their team in the EU and NATO that pretty much most of the EU is good as far as deployments and shit. The Indo-Pacific, we're still good. The Korean Peninsula, pretty good. The Middle East. The Middle East is a very big question mark. The Balkans, cool. Middle East, That's a very that's gonna be a very big question mark. Yeah, we got the war in Iraq, but when Iran and all that comes in, and Syria and India and Pakistan, if they end up working together, because India and Pakistan seems like they're trying to do trade and stuff together a little more now, as they're realizing their region is going to shit. I'm wondering if Russia is backing off in Ukraine because they're wanting to drop a nuke. No, I think they're regrouping. But they could. That could still happen. That option is not off the table. And the United States. Damn, I wish I could put a green screen on here. It kills me that I can't, man. So y'all know I like to prove my stuff. The United States said in the case, it was a, what would they say? Russia could use nuclear weapons. In the case, they would have wished they hadn't, or something like that. It was some kind of small. Y'all know how the U.S. is. They put some small threats behind their words, but it was something on the lines of, if Russia dropped a nuke in Ukraine, what would the U.S. do? Or a chemical weapon? Oh no, that's what it was. If Russia hit off all the power in Ukraine, then they said they would step in. I forgot. I already talked about that earlier. If Russia hit off all the power, then NATO said there was a more likely chance that they would step in, because not only is that major war crimes, but that's in violation of something. $600 million. I heard it was 600 million that was sent to Ukraine. It might be 300 million. It could be 3. Different articles say different things. I seen one that said 275 that was going to Ukraine. I'm like, what the fuck? See, 300 million, 375, or 600 million that I've seen so far. Either or, still a lot. Who drew that? That is crazy, but funny. I can't show that on camera because of nudity, but somebody drew a naked Belma on here. I'm like, what the heck? I can't show the painting. I can't. It's nudity, and now I ain't trying to get a strike on TikTok. I mean, on YouTube. But okay. What else? Let me see. I'm about to do something. I'm about to connect my phone. I'm about to connect this phone to this phone and see if I can look stuff up on this phone so I can show to you guys. Oh, show the painting behind me? Here's some of them. Some of the graffitis or whatever. Pretty cool ones. They've been doing this for years out here. For years. Well, they've been doing this for years everywhere. For years. All right, let me get off my game. Let's see. Let's do this. All right. This is the low area I'm at right now. This is where I take my morning walks. It's this little trailway that goes all the way down to my little spot that I showed on TikTok. But yeah, this is my little walking spot down here. I've always been a nature type of person. Where is this at? Radioactive water. Radioactive water released from Oster Creek nuclear plant concerns environmentalists. Geez, I'm not gonna put a location on it. Mr. Creek. Wonder what that is. Huh. Well, someone's experiencing a radioactive leak. I hate when stories don't actually tell you, like, you know, the state or place or country or. But that is interesting. Okay, anyways. The plan worked, guys. As y'all can see, I'm on here. The plan worked. The United States to be dragged into military confrontation with Russia. Great. This is the one I was talking about, with Russia conducting military drills in the Arctic opposite of Alaska. Russia conducts military drills in the Arctic Sea opposite of Alaska. Russian nuclear-powered submarines fired cruise missiles in the Arctic on Friday as part of military drills designed to test Moscow's readiness for possible conflict in its icy northern waters, the defense ministry said. What do you mean? Russia nuclear-powered submarines fired cruise missiles in the Arctic on Friday as part of a military drill designed to test Moscow's readiness for a possible conflict in its northern waters. Huh. Yeah, this is where NATO's supposed to be coming with next. They're supposed to be going after them next. All right, let's see. Let's go back. Nearly 50. Wait, what? 50 members of Congress call on Pentagon to end military vaccine mandates. Oh, is it finally that time? Y'all think they're going to do it? Nearly 50 Republican lawmakers led by Mike Johnson had called on the Department of Defense to withdraw from the COVID-19 vaccine mandate for military members, citing concerns over mandates' impact on the readiness of U.S. armed forces. In a letter to Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, dated on the September 15th, lawmakers, including the Representative Chip Roy and Thomas Massey, expressed their grave concerns over the impact of the mandate, particularly with regard to the U.S. Army. Yeah, because we're short. And they're urging Congress to do more, and they're trying. There's not much more you could do when people don't want to take the shit. So stop forcing them to take the shit. Especially when y'all saying it's literally dying down. It could be gone. It could be gone soon. Heck no, we won't hear about monkeypox no more. I want to hear this. I want to see this one about the U.S. being dragged into military confrontation with Russia. The United States will be dragged. Oh, if they receive longer range missiles. Okay, they're still reporting on this. The Pentagon said they wouldn't send them right now, but Ukraine somehow ended up with longer range missiles last time, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh, by the way, Belgorod is under attack too. Belgorod was hit for the second time in a week, which is a city in Russia, which is near, well, I should say, this happened near a village. Here it is. Explosions heard in Russian town in Belgorod Oblast, Zuluki, is an important transit point for Russian troops on their way to Ukraine's Donbass or Kharkiv regions. Belgorod governor confirmed that explosions have taken place and blamed the attacks by Ukrainian forces. According to him, air defense sirens had sounded and a power substation was damaged. Oh, so they about to try to hit right back into Russia's. So, in the nuclear doctrine, I hope y'all know that Russia can use nukes right now. Right now in their doctrine, the fact that Ukraine moved them past their border, the fact that Ukraine's been hitting them on their land, they can use nuclear weapons. Putin has chose not to, but wait till one of these guys get in, or one of these guys force him to do it. Do it or get the hell out. And now the Russian state TV, as y'all know yesterday, if y'all read on this yesterday, is calling for a nuclear strike on NATO. Give me a second. Yep, right here. Russian state TV tells Putin to finalize plans for a nuclear strike on NATO. A Russian state commentator on Thursday called on President Vladimir Putin to form a plan for a nuclear attack against NATO. In the video posted by Twitter, Francis Scarra of BBC News spoke about the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine on Moscow state-run television. We may encounter a direct nuclear blackmail against Russia because NATO tactical or American tactical nuclear weapons are now located at a number of NATO air bases and formats of their use and combat envision the transfer to NATO countries with air power of free-falling American modernized nuclear bombs for hitting Russian territory. Wow. They are talking about tactical nukes on the Russian state TV again. Says the time has come for us to hold drills precising scenarios in which Russian tactical nuclear weapons are used. We will soon be issued with a direct nuclear ultimatum from NATO. Well, evidently, the time has come for us to perhaps, I've already said this, to hold drills practicing scenarios in which Russian tactical nuclear weapons are used. It's just that when we encounter NATO's nuclear blackmail, we shouldn't be running around thinking how to respond. I propose that a nuclear planning ground be set up under the Security Council in order to determine our arms and objectives, including the eventuality of us having to react in this way, which NATO's critical infrastructure facilities, which units headquarters may be targets for a strike once we soon be issued with a direct nuclear ultimatum by the NATO alliance. Damn. Well, we know the first things they're going for. But I wanted to show y'all that, and then this nuclear war scenario, what the world would look like after a nuclear war with Russia. They got a lot of things on here. And all this week they've been saying, if you put in nukes, Russia may use nuclear weapons. NATO chief fears nuclear strike following Russian defeat in Kharkiv. NATO and nuclear weapons, what Ukraine needs to ensure Russia never invades again. What, nuclear weapons? NATO should prepare for all-out war with Russia. All these 2 days, look at the dates. Putin may hit back with nuclear weapons. Russia says nuclear weapon use possible only in emergency circumstances, and that was a month ago. Oh, if they drop nukes on Ukraine, they're definitely going to drop nukes on the States if we get involved. I promise you that. We will have nukes dropped on us. Now we know submarines is literally off our coast. Russian submarines are literally off our coast. They could come in and out when they please. That is dangerous. There's no doubt in my mind that they would drop it here too. That's why they keep threatening that way. They know we're the main culprit, and they're going to take us out, and we are going to take them out. It'll be mutual assured destruction that I guess no one cares about no more. Invest in high tech so you can get more people. Yeah, I've been thinking about actually just, we've been talking about doing a news studio and stuff. I've said if I found a way to get into a place, like a good place, and I had an extra room, I would definitely make a news reporting room. I would definitely make a news reporting room. Oh, dang it, I accidentally showed that picture on, well, never mind. But yeah, I would definitely get the room. China plans sanctions on Boeing and CEOs over arms sales to Taiwan. Oh, so China's going to be planning to sanction us. We're about to be sanctioning them. Oh, boy. Y'all know where this is heading. Y'all know where this is heading. See, it looks like a spooky park. No, it's not a spooky park. It's just a little, railroad way. This is my walkway. This is the way I take the walk. But no, it's not scary. I mean, I wouldn't come down here at night. You might find a whole bunch of homeless and dudes looking to start problems. So, okay. U.S.-China experts warn of a bloody affair for both sides if war were to start. Wait, what? This on Fox News too? Conflict could erupt over a number of targets in the seas and straits around China. Any conflict between China and the United States would prove costly for both sides and resolved based on a few key points, not necessarily in Americans' favor, defense experts told Fox News Digital. If you were to rank them, I would put Taiwan first, and the South China Sea second, and the Senkaku Islands third, and then elsewhere in the world. The acting under Secretary of Defense for Policy during Trump administrations, adding that the Sea of Japan could also serve as a flashpoint for conflict with China. Biden in May reiterated the stance when he told reporters that defending Taiwan, even militarily, was the commitment we made. Oh, really? I didn't really think about the wordings when he said that, too. I wonder if he meant... never mind. Proximity to China would provide Beijing a significant advantage, similar to how Russia saw a swing in momentum during its Ukraine invasion, once shortened its supply lines to focus only on territories beyond its western border and the Donbass region. The problem is that in the Indo-Pacific theater, the closer you get to China, the more China can concentrate its military assets. What is especially concerning the United States and its allies are ballistic missiles, and that China is probably ahead of the United States with hypersonic weaponry, which could allow China to hit jet carriers and other surface ships hard and fast. I said we still don't have a counter for hypersonics. This is a big game changer. That's why when they say they're ready for war in 2026 and 2027, what about now? What happens if we go to conflict now? Are we ready to fight China? Can our aircraft carriers protect themselves from a hypersonic missile? Can, our destroyers handle fighting China in their own sea? It's not our sea. It would take a while for the United States to start deploying their shit there. We're talking about open waters, just like China trying to come here. Oh, dude that has a blue local, he's from a different country. That's why his screen name looks like that. He's from a different country. Oh, we're losing a space war too. We're losing a space war too. Hold on, let me see if I can bring that one up. A new space race, China adds urgency to the United States return to the moon. China accuses the United States of trying to turn outer space into a battlefield. Hold on, these ain't the ones. China could destroy U.S. space assets, Space Force Ops nominee warns. Wait, didn't y'all, somebody said something earlier about them declaring something about nuclear weapons or something on the September 24th. Reports warn the United States militarized response to Russia could provoke nuclear war. Contrary to conventional wisdom, the U.S. defense budget does not need to continue to grow, says the new Cost of War Project report, arguing that it should be instead trimmed. If the United States and NATO increase their military spending and conventional forces in Europe, the weakness of Russia's conventional military forces could prompt Moscow to rely more heavily on its nuclear forces. Visiting professor, the author a report titled The Threat, Inflation, Russian Military Weakness, and the Resulting of Nuclear Paradox, Implications of the War in Ukraine for the United States Military Spending. What happens if we just go to war with Russia? Crazy. Increased preparedness of the Greek armed forces towards a total rupture between Turkey and the United States. This is becoming a Russian base. Oh, so what? Turkey is becoming a Russian base? Yeah, did y'all see that the EU is going to do something about Hungary? Remember I said the two traitors in NATO? It's looking like it's really going to be Turkey and Hungary. They said Turkey and Hungary. Well, Hungary is a threat to democracy, I think they said. And Turkey is a threat to the NATO alliance, I think the French said. We are fucked on all fronts. Hell yeah, we are. In fact, Turkish channels openly discuss conflict in the Aegean scenarios, with journalists seeing Greek provocations and aggressions. In Greece, we have basis the harassment and the statements. Who was behind them? For many decades, Greece was calm, and it was where it happened. Hold on, I want to let me see if I could personally find something about September 4th, 24th. What a time to be alive. Let me see if I can find something on here. I'm gonna just try to look recent news. Oh, here's another one. But I think I don't really consider this video. Elites are planning something September 24th, 2022. Everyone will remember this day. Great. Things are moving in a rapid pace in the world today. It seems that you can't keep up with anything anymore. However, something has raised some eyebrows recently came from a member of the German legislature who declared that September 24th will be the day everyone will remember exactly where he or she was. Anything else about it? Yeah, it's mostly theory sites. Almost everything was dead in the books. Huh. Did he ever correct his speech saying he misquoted the date? No, I don't think he did. Maybe in some questions and answers, but I haven't ran into anything, and I can't find anything else besides those two articles that was talking about September 24th. Let me try announcement. The Washington Standard. Oh, there's a fact check on this finally. But I never believe what the fact checkers say. German politician did not issue a warning about September 2022. He misspoke and gaffe was misused. He misspoke. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. Woo! That was bad. Holy crap. I almost got stung up there. Yeah, I moved forward and almost fell down. Oh, I got good balance. Okay. So yeah, this is saying he misspoke too. Huh. German political parasite warns of event. Yeah, all these say that. But like I said, we'll figure out on the 24th. I'm not going to dig in with the rumor until something happens on the 24th. So whatever people are expecting on the 24th, hopefully it's just dramatic misinformation and this stuff just passes over, which usually does. And I'm gonna keep these on recording because I got all my lives recorded just in case trolls come back and say, well, you said on the 24th. Nah, I never said nothing was gonna happen on the 24th. I posted a video and said it could happen. But no, I don't think anything's gonna happen on the 24th. At least me personally. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong, but that's not gonna be one of my predictions. I'm gonna also say this on YouTube Live because a lot of people ask this over and over, or a lot of people just ask this question, period. The doomsday clock only changes one time a year, and it's been the same for 3 years straight. It's been the closest to midnight ever. The clock right now is 100 seconds to midnight. It only changes on January, like towards the end of January. It changes every year. So from 2020 to 2021 and 2022 has been 100 seconds to midnight. The railroad strike is on hold, but not over. Facts. All right. Anyways, I think that's it for today. I wanted to hop on here while I had the chance to. I still got a few things to do today, but I wanted to at least go live one time for you guys today. I should be unbanned from TikTok live on Sunday on my True News Network account. I will show you guys my accounts. This is my main account. I will be posting here today. Follow this account if you can. These are all my donation stuff on there. I always post my donation stuff. Show love to the channel if you want to. If you can, it's okay. But this is my main channel. Check it out. As far as my backup, which I have two, but I only got one on this one. On this phone. I haven't put my other one in there yet.
Stop scrolling. If I
was Wait, what the F?
On your doorstep,
oh, something happened.
If
Poor cat.
Yes, follow, like, comment, share.
Oh, you just touched my heart, buddy. You just touched my heart.
Please stop scrolling.
Oh Lord. Let me guess, they didn't finish this, but it's my other channel. This is the one I will be going live on Sunday. Let me see if they hopefully I can show y'all on live how they be doing me. Yep. Oh, another video, really? Or is this the same video? Yeah, see how they do me? See how they do me? I just appealed this earlier too. Just appealed this. Now they say I could temporarily be blocked. See, this is the account I just made. I have not barely violated anything besides lives. That's the only thing they say I violate on here. Just showing y'all what I be going through on these accounts, man. It's ridiculous. But anyways, show love to this channel. If something crazy do happen today, I will be back on. And when I make it back home, I will be back on. I'll be able to go and show y'all know, stuff off of my phone. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't get to tell y'all everything out of there. I just told y'all the stuff that I remembered to talk about. But anyways, remember the golden rule: love, unity, and peace for life. I will leave my donation stuff at the bottom of my description. I got to do things different now since I'm unsure of how TikTok's going to be, and I don't want to completely screw myself. So thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, J Squad. Tell Paul I said hi. Let's see if y'all can get that to him. And all right, I'll see y'all soon.